Hey guys, so what I got here is a Bass Pro Shops a battery switcher. So this is meant for 2 batteries. So the way how I'm going to use this is I'm going to use my cranking battery, take my trolling motor battery and jump start my cranking battery if anything happens to my cranking battery. And so I just want to show you guys how to install this. So the first thing first is that when you get this, these are going to be all covered up, and then so the way to open this is if you have like a little flat screwdriver, you want to just push this down so that it pops open like this, like that, and then what you want to do is that you push in so that way it breaks this plastic piece right here and it will open its way up like this. So what we have here is 3 spots. So we have what it says COM, and we have battery 1, battery 2, but they're gonna be B1 and B2. So I'm gonna put my cranking battery on this one at B1 and one of my trolling motor battery in B2, and then my COM is gonna go output into my engine and also into my electronics, so that way everything could turn off by just this one switch and everything could turn on by this one switch as well. So let's get started. I'm here in my Ranger VS, so I have a breaker switch right there, and so before my breaker switch, the wire is going to be hooked on into here first, and then to my battery first, and then to here, and then to my breaker switch. The only thing my breaker switch is not going to hold is my engine wire. The engine wire is going to be coming straight through here out into the engine. So I'm going to show you guys how to get that started. So I took out my breaker because I want to move it into a different spot so that way it can make a little more room. Before I was sitting in the middle, well, I have it out now, and I have my screw sets right here, and then I have my battery switch over here. I unplugged the positive so that way nothing happens to my batteries. So this is going to be my cranking battery wire. One side is going to connect to my cranking battery and the other side is going to connect into the switch right here. So I'm going to connect this into battery 1. Battery 1 connected. And then I also have to put, oh wait, no, that's pretty much it. So battery 1 connected like this. So I'm going to have my battery switch hooked on like this. So my battery 1 is going to come around. Or I might make this so my battery 1 is going to come down here and hooked on into the other one. And so for this to work, I have to make another wire to connect. So I'm probably going to make it about 1 foot long. I don't need anything more than 1 foot long. I'm going to use my little wire cutter. Cut it about 1 foot long. And I'm going to use these terminal connectors right here to connect from one end to the other, so that way I can have power coming through. So I'm gonna get this all set up. So there we go. Got my wire connected all together. It's nice and tight. So this way I can have my trolling motor battery connected to it. Alright, so I got everything screwed in and tight. So right here, this is going to be my battery 1 for this wire. This is going to be my trolling motor battery right here. So that's going to be battery 2. Engine, and then this is going to be for all my electronics and accessories. So this is going to go to my breaker while this goes straight to the engine. And this is my cranking battery and my trolling motor battery. So now for the for the wire that goes into my electronics, is going to go onto this breaker that I have right here. So that's going to be next, and I'm going to get that set up for you guys to show you how it looks like. So this is the final product. That's how it's going to look like. Breaker, my switch right there. This is for my second battery again. connected there. I used the number 6 an inch and a half to mount this switcher on. So 1 inch and a half screw, size number 6 from Home Depot, stainless steel. And then this white wire is my cranking wire. And then I have my engine, and then my electronic wire at the bottom of it. You can't really see it, but it's there. So I'm going to test it out to see if it works. So number 1 is usually what you want to do, because that's your cranking battery. And then whenever my battery gets low, I could just combine the two, and since they both run in parallel, it will just give me more amps. So this should be a good setup. So let's see if it works. So I'm going to twist the number 1. Alright, number 1. And did you want to turn on the graph for me, brother? Oh wait, I think the breaker's not on. Gotta put the breaker on. Okay, there we go. Try it out. Cool, and it works. So we got power running through. Nothing tripped, which is good. So it's awesome. So yeah, so that's how you install a switch. Oh, and then just one more thing. You always want to drill through first to make your holes before you put the screw in there. And then never use a power tool to screw it in. Always use a hand tool like this. You can use a hand tool like this to screw in your things. Power tools are not really needed, just because they might it might ruin the threading on the board of the fiberglass. And so that's pretty much it. That's how you install a Bass Pro Shop mini switcher.